Guys, stop looking at these decade-long bases. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant that MU, there's no base here. This is a completely different stock than it was back in 2000. Like, look at this thing. Look at the market cap, okay? Since there's more shares outstanding now, okay? So the market cap today, even though the price was the same back in early 2000, the market cap today is twice as high because there's twice as many shares outstanding. You know, stop looking at the super long-term time frames. It's irrelevant. It's totally irrelevant. It's not even the same stock anymore. What you need to be focusing on, it's in the past 6 months, it's made a big move for almost a mega cap stock. It's a huge move, a double. Look at how linear it is, and now it's building a flag. That's what you need to be concerned with, not something that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Totally irrelevant. You're doing it wrong. Generally, like, well, generally, like, you know, going back more than a few years, it's not really, like, what you need to be focusing on is what's happened the past 3, 6 months or 12 months. Like, we are looking for recent momentum, not something that happened, you know, 20 years ago. It's not going to help us. Like, if you're a short-term swing trader, like, going back more than a few years, it's totally irrelevant. Yeah, totally irrelevant for the trade we're looking for. Now, obviously, you should go back and study these stocks and look at what they did, how they moved, like study the patterns, because the patterns are always the same. It's the same patterns over and over again. But if you're looking to buy MU, if it breaks out of this, I don't know, 88 area or whatever, if it breaks out on earnings tomorrow, what happened 20 years ago, it's just, it's totally irrelevant. No one, no one who was long this stock back in 2000 is still long the stock. Not a single person or fund. Maybe there's a couple. I mean, there's always someone, but you know, it's not even this. It's not the same stock anymore. It's like it's totally irrelevant. Look at monthly on QQQ in 2016. What about 2016? Yeah, I took out the 2000 highs, but QQQs had already been going up for 6, 7 years. There's nothing special about. Like, you don't need to see this. Like, you can go back and just see, oh, wow, look, it broke out of a flag. Look at this range here. Okay? This is irrelevant. This has no meaning. What matters is it had recent momentum and it was flagging with higher lows.